Hey everybody out there, it's Pastor John with your Midweek Reflection. This week we're really getting into Jesus' actual ministry, which is exciting. We've just kind of been setting the scene in some ways so far. And Jesus, or Luke, starts out by summing up Jesus' teaching with a really clear purpose statement for his politics, how he is going to engage in the polis. And so I'm going to begin with a question for you all to take a few minutes this week and consider, what is your purpose when you engage in politics? What are you trying to accomplish? And I want to remind you, as you reflect on that question, that when we're talking about politics, we're not just talking about how you vote or which candidate you're campaigning for or whatever you might be doing in that way or not doing. We're talking about how you engage in your neighborhood, in your city, in your state, how you are seeking to create a better society. In any way, really. So if you're complaining about the government, that's a way of engaging in the polis and the political conversation. What is as you engage, in whatever ways you engage in the polis, what is your purpose? What are you trying to accomplish? What's your goal? And what's your standard for for how you vote or how you talk or what's right or wrong in our political conversation? What's your standard for that? Where does that come from? How do you know if something is good or bad when it comes to politics and how we shape our society? So that's really the big question. Jesus is going to share his purpose with us, and we're going to see some of his goals and his dreams. So I want you to be thinking about yours so we can compare and contrast a little bit. Also, want you to think about this idea of a jubilee. And if you aren't familiar with it, maybe look it up. We're going to get some background on Sunday. Jubilee is kind of a fun word, but it's also a really important concept that I had never really spent a whole lot of time understanding until recently in looking into Jesus' politics. So if you want to look into what a jubilee is in biblical terms, you're welcome to do that as you prepare for Sunday. As always, I look forward to worshiping with you as we live the gospel life together. Until then, may God bless you.